Hey people of the VC, it's Andy Cloudy Mulder back with another video. Done a few this week, but there's a few contests and I've been lucky enough to get a VCLT this week as well. And this is another VCLT, as you can tell by the title, from BlackmoreRules, Greg the Egg. Greg and I have exchanged VCLT packages back and forth over the last couple of years, although I think I'm in heavily debt to Greg. Greg doesn't do these things by half. He mentioned he showed an album on one of his recent videos, few weeks ago now, and it was a thrash metal album. And Greg's not thrash metal extreme metal type guy at all. He's more hard rock and what he calls true metal. So I mentioned about it, that it was passed a comment on this one album, and he just said, "Rob, I'm going to send it to you." And so yeah, fine. I mean, Greg's in Canada, I'm in the UK, and Greg, as Greg is, he doesn't do things by half. So when Greg says he's going to send you a record, and you get a package that looks like this, then you know there's more than one record in there, unless they've started pressing records on 5,000 gram vinyl. I think there's some more stuff in here. This is probably going to be a long one, so grab a drink, settle down, and I'll go through this as quick as I can. And the thing with Greg's packages is they're usually full of some gems, and they're usually full of some fun items as well. And sometimes I can't always tell which is which. So I would be grateful if anything I show here, leave a comment below. There'll be lots that I haven't heard, and you know, you tell me what I should be reaching for first. I've pre-opened it. I haven't actually lifted the lid, but I've taken off all the gubbins so I can flip the lid. So let's get into this and see what wonders that Greg has sent this time. Okay. So I can see books and T-shirts up front. There's a Ramones cap. A wee bit small for my big fat head, but very nice, thank you. Hey ho, let's go. Greg being a big Ramones fan, and myself. Okay, so what we've got here. There's a book, Lobotomy, D.D. Ramone, Surviving the Ramones. Now I've got a D.D. Ramone book. I don't know if it's the same as this one. I'll have to check. It certainly doesn't look anything like this edition. Yeah, if I have got this one, I will pass it on. There's a, what's that? I guess that's a belt buckle, a Ramones belt buckle. Of course, quite heavy in itself. That probably cost a few quid to send just that. Couple of CDs. Oh, I'm sure I saw Greg show this one in one of his. What did he? Anyway, it's a Saxon CD, Warriors of the Road. The Saxon Chronicles Part 2. It looks like it's got 2 DVDs and a CD. I'll have to see if I can play the DVD on my computer, because this won't play on a UK DVD player. But some cool stuff on there. Warriors of the Road, Saxon Chronicles Part 2, 5 official video clips and clips of them at Wacken Open Air, Download Festival 2012. Oh, very cool. I hope I'm able to play that. I should be able to sort that out somehow. And it looks like we've got a Ramones live bootleg. Eaten Alive from 1977. Loads of great bootlegs from the Ramones around, plenty to pick up. All around the 77, 78 period, though. I'd love to see some bootlegs from the 80s or even the 90s shows. But very Ramones oriented so far. Got a bit of a poster here. What's this? Oh, very cool. CJ Ramone, May the 4th, 2017, US Canada tour. I actually went to see CJ Ramone a couple of days ago. If you follow me on the Cloudy Milder Facebook page, I got a photo, and I got my ticket stub from when I saw the Ramones in 1989 in Liverpool with CJ Ramone in there. I got to sign that ticket stub as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, very cool. Still more Ramones. What do we have here? We've got a metal sign. I have to find someone to stick that up as well. Cool. Right. So I'll leave the t-shirts. I'll leave the t-shirts to the end because Greg likes his rock t-shirts. I'm gonna put these here, and then let's see if I can remember it. I've got a flag. Got a it's an Iron Maiden flag. It's very cool. As you see, I've got the Iron Maiden flag in the background there. I use it to cover up all the crap on the on the chair behind me when I do videos. Now I'll be able to cover up more crap. Brilliant. Right, and there's a stack of records in here. I'm going to jump in, what, with 7 minutes in. Doing well for a Greg package so far. What's this? I guess this is one of the joke ones. Divorce, Ukrainian style with Roy Mikhathishkin and friends. Interesting, yeah. With tracks like Family Problem Songs, Family Troubles, Phoning the Lawyer, Maxine's Good Time at the Bar, A Polka for Mother. That one may not be high on the playlist, Craig, but yeah, okay, let's put that one over there. Now this was the album I think we talked about, Vendetta, Go and Live, Stay and Die. Great artwork. So this is on Maze Music, 1988. Killer band shots. I will definitely be giving that one a spin soon. It goes up on there. What do we have here? Psychomania, Back in the Jungle. So 10-inch. Guessing it's going to be some punk. Don't know this band. They kind of look punky. Okay, that's I don't know about those. We have a Black Sabbath 2017 official calendar. Not quite sure how I've got through this year without one of these yet, but where are we now? September. Yep, bit of Tony Iommi, September, and for the context of the video, today is Tuesday, 5th of September. Thanks, Greg. Now, California Metal. Now, I actually I have a copy of this, although this is an upgrade. I have a copy of this because you sent this to me before, Greg. So now I have 2 copies. This one's definitely looks in better shape from the cover point of view. So thanks for that. I'll probably pass on the other one. Oh, very cool. I don't have any Tokyo Blade. In fact, I see a lot of guys on the VC um, showing off their Banzai records. And this is my first Banzai Tokyo Blade. Killer band. So I don't own anything by these, so that's a great one. Superb. But good. I know these get quite a bit of love in the VC. I don't really know much about them myself, but look a nice bunch of boys, don't they? What else do we have here? Saint. Now Saint are a Christian metal band, but they're one of the ones I think that do it properly. They to me are a metal band that write I guess more Christian based songs rather than some of the bands that want to be a metal band that do Christian lyrics. So Saint are a really good heavy metal band. Very cool, thank you. 1984. Trust. Now I have a copy of this one. I think it might be the same one, so I'll probably look at after this one on Greg. So this is Trust is a French band, and this is an English version of their album Repression. And what I always thought was ironic is that so Trust are the band that did Antisocial originally, and that's a favourite song that Anthrax play live and covered. And the ironic thing is, this is a French band with an English version of Antisocial, whereas I've got a copy of an Anthrax version that's actually sung in French. So there we go. It's a good album. Another one I don't have. Twisted Sister, Rough Cuts. Not one I've heard either. I'm kind of I'm not really hit and miss with Twisted Sister. I just don't generally go out of my way to get some of their stuff. I like some of their earlier albums, but not necessarily some of their later 80s stuff. But where's this one from? So Rough Cuts. So it looks like it's a 4-track EP, maybe. Anyway, it looks in great condition, so very cool. Thank you. Raven, some Raven live at the Inferno. I do have a copy of this actually. I have to check to see the cover looks in there. Better shape. So is this a neat records? I wonder if it's the same pressing. I'll check. It might be a different pressing from the one I've got. So it'd be interesting to see if there's any difference in track listings or the labels or what have you. Oh, cool, very very cool. Another Raven, mad. This is one I'm missing from my collection. You gotta love Raven. Killer UK band that they kind of changed a bit when I went to the US to try and get commercial success. I do prefer their earlier stuff, but I'm very very happy and looking forward to listen to this one. Some killer stuff in here, Greg. Awesome, nice. Another one. I have this one already as well. Now this is a killer comp. This is a Metal Explosion. I've mentioned a few of my videos about as in the 80s the only rock show that was available to listen to in the UK national radio was the Friday Rock Show with a guy called Tommy Vance, who was the music vendor, as he was called himself, and this is a compilation with Samson, Praying Mantis, Trespass, Taurus, More, Money, Gillen, and an Angel Witch. and it's from 1980, and it's right at the start of the new wave of British heavy metal movement. Again, I will look to pass this one on because this is one that should be shared. I think one of Greg's favourite bands, DOA, Northern Avenger, more punk rock, very upbeat, very punk, very cool. Greg sent me some, I think a live CD of theirs before, which I listened to a few times, which is pretty cool. And there's some more DOA in here as well. Win the Battle. I don't know too many of the tracks much. I couldn't tell you which of the songs are good. So I've listened to the CD a few times, and typical no nonsense, short, sharp, kick in the teeth, punk rock. Okay. This one's signed. This is a Spell. I've heard of these, but I cannot remember if you showed it, Greg, or I checked it out. But I certainly didn't follow up my interests. Probably forgot to. But nevertheless, I'm looking forward to this one. I bet. So it's proudly made in Canada, it says on the back. I bet they're a local Canadian band. I imagine you've probably seen them. I mean, yeah, I might give this one a spin first, actually, especially since it's personalised. It says to Cloudy, rock hard in Glasgow. Glasgow's about 50 miles across the country, but I'll rock hard here. And but very, very cool. I'm talking about, have you seen them live? I imagine you have if you got it signed. So rambling. There's more in here. This awesome. Oh my God, Greg. So not one CJ Ramone album, but the latest one as well. I don't know what to say, Greg. I am blown away. I've not heard this one, and I've heard this one because I listened to it before, just online, before I went to the show on Sunday, just gone, and this is really, really good. Really enjoy this one. But I nearly bought this one at the show as well, but I decided not to because it was slightly inflated for show prices, and I'd already got my ticket signed, so I didn't need to buy something just to get another signature. But unbelievable. I mean, one of these alone, Greg, and I would have been smiling all day long. Thank you so much. Awesome. And yeah, I have seen this one shown on the this is the last one. I've seen this one shown on the VC a few times before. This is Anne Marie. There's a hippo in my tub. I don't know anything about this one. This may be the heaviest album by virtue of the fact there's a hippopotamus on the cover. But always good to end a Greg VCLT video on a bit of a high. I am 20 minutes in. Awesome package, Greg. The t-shirts. Told you I'd nearly forget. Got a couple of t-shirts here. Right. They're inside out, Greg the Egg style. So let's have a look at what we've got. Greg sent me some killer t-shirts in the past. So what's this one? Yeah. Okay. We have a Barry Manilow t-shirt. How did you know, Greg? How did you know? What actually confused me and what got me excited was the label said Anvil, and I thought it would be an Anvil t-shirt, but no, we've got a Barry Manilow Tour t-shirt. And last but not least, I'm dreading this one now. Last but not least, let's see what we have here. This one is a CJ Remote t-shirt. Fantastic, with US and Canada tour dates. Again, I nearly picked up a t-shirt very similar on Sunday. I must have felt it in my water. There we go. Awesome. Speechless. Greg, brilliant stuff. Really appreciate your friendship we've built up over the last couple of years. I hope we get to meet up again in person at some time. Keep making the videos, keep making people laugh, keep sharing some fantastic hard rock and metal and punk on your channel, and I'll kind of drop you an email and say thanks probably. Cheers, buddy.